Hello everyone, welcome to this Sims 3 house design video. So this is my first video in quite a long time. It's the first time since August last year, so I've definitely taken a fairly large break, and mainly that's because I've just had a lot of things going on that, just need to take priority over making videos. But yeah, I'm back here in The Sims 3 and I'm building a house in a world that's not Plymouth Isle. It's been a very long time actually since I built a house outside of my Creative World series that I was finishing up last year. Actually, the last time that I built a house outside of that world was over 2 years ago. I believe I did a video in Sunlit Tides in April of 2019, and since then I just was working on my Creative World series. And also a word on that as well, over the past few months, pretty much ever since I put out the the release trailer video, I off and on I've been trying to get all of the houses for that world placed in it properly and export that, so I could offer a version where when you download the world file, it has all the houses in it. And I got all of the houses in but 11, and those ones just wouldn't stay saved. In Creative World, when you place a house down and you try to save it, it sometimes crashes. And for the last 11 houses, every single time I tried putting them in, I would have to put in one house and then save, and then one house and save, etc. And after a certain point, it just started crashing every single time I was saving. And yeah, it really wasn't worth all the time, so I'm just going to leave Plymouth Isle as it is. There's a save file that you can download with the houses, but yeah, it wasn't the best solution, but it was pretty much all that I could do realistically. But anyway, here I am in Riverview, actually. So outside of Plymouth Isle, definitely kind of, a nice change of pace because, for 2 years or so, I just only made houses in that one world because I was trying to finish it up. And also, it was nice to have, some time away from The Sims. I, haven't built a house in The Sims, since July, I guess, or August last year. So, it's been 9 or 10 months. So it's been a long time. But anyway, about this house here that we're watching, this actually took me a long time to build, about 6 hours in real time. And I actually sped up this footage 800%, which is faster than I usually do. I usually do 700% because I feel like 800 is a little bit too fast. But for this one, I think it's fine. And yeah, it was going to be a 51-minute video at 7 times speed. So this is at 8 times, and it's still, I say 51-minute video, 51 minutes of just the time-lapse part, just the sped up part. That's not including the beginning and end of the video. So yeah, this one is also going to be very long too, even though it's sped up, but it's about 45 minutes of the building part sped up faster. So, save 6 minutes, I guess. But yeah, it's a long one. And yeah, this house ends up having 5 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms with an office that could be a 6th bedroom. So it is quite a large house. And it's also over 2 floors. So the first floor is where you enter from the front. And then there's a lower floor, as you can probably have already seen, because I have it all here at this point. There's a lower floor that kind of goes out over the water, which is quite cool. I really like this lot. It's a custom place lot that I put in a very long time ago. At some point, I don't even know when, maybe 3 years ago or so, 4 years ago, I placed a bunch of custom lots throughout various worlds in my game. And so I placed a bunch in Riverview, and this was one of them that I had placed. I actually put 3 all alongside each other, which you can kind of see. You can kind of see the mailbox and trash can of the lot next door. But yeah, these lots are right across the river from Riverview's town center area. So right across the river from this house is the city hall and the cemetery. And then this is kind of next to the bridge that crosses over from the city hall. So yeah, and it's kind of by the trailer homes area of the world, if you're familiar at all with Riverview. But yeah, so this is a custom placed lot. It's not one that's just normally there. I really like using custom placed lots because to me they're always way more interesting because you have a variety of terrain that you can kind of play around with when you place your own lots like this one. And actually, I don't know if I've ever built a house over a river before. I built plenty of houses over water, various kinds, but not a river. So this is kind of different, I guess. Not really that much, but somewhat. But anyway, there's a lot of constrained floor elevation with this house. It has, a lowest level basically, which is just kind of a foundation that's underneath the lowest part of the house, and also has like the columns that support that. And then there's the lower level that's on top of that. Then there's a frieze level on top of that. Then the top floor, and then another frieze level. So in total, it actually is all 5 floors are being used, because there's like 3 thin frieze levels essentially, and then you have the 2 main floors. But yeah, the bedrooms are kind of spread out throughout the house. So you have 2 on the lower floor, and you have 3 on the upper floor, for a total of 5. And the main living spaces are on the lower floor. I thought that kind of would be nice because there's like a lot of outdoor space down there. I have like 3 balconies. I also end up putting a dock with a boat. So I thought that made more sense for the living area to be below. So it's like a little bit more unconventional, but a lot of, I guess it is not unconventional to have the bedrooms above, but it's unconventional, I guess, to have that as your entrance level where the front door is, being on the 2nd floor. So I guess that's what's unconventional about it. But yeah, essentially, I think the floor plan's pretty much laid out at this point, almost. The lower floor I actually haven't really fully figured out, but essentially when you enter the house, you have like a small entrance foyer area. There's a formal living room on that floor as well, which doesn't have like a TV or anything, because it's just like a formal living room. And then there's the office across the entrance from that. And then you have the master bedroom and 2 more bedrooms on that floor at the back with the water views. And then down here, I'm kind of figuring out 2 smaller bedrooms. I think I adjust them slightly after this, but yeah, it's kind of a tight squeeze down there. But yeah, so you have those 2 bedrooms downstairs, and then your informal living room, more family room kind of space. And then also the kitchen and the dining room is down there as well. I just cut out some like a little hole in the foundation there. So that's for the downstairs bedroom, so we can get some windows, some natural light. So essentially here, what I'm kind of going to try to do is add a garage, but I ended up moving it because the lot didn't really line up with the road on that side, and also it was on a hill, so it made more sense to put it here. So yeah, the garage is 1-car garage. It's not on a foundation. It's separate from the house. It's just like kind of in the front here. I did make it larger. It's almost, it technically could fit 2 cars if you remove the wall I put inside, but essentially I made it kind of a garage and a like workspace area. So there's 2 rooms in it. There's like the garage side, and then a kind of workspace, crafting space, skill building room. I don't know how to describe it, but I thought that'd be kind of fun to have. Anyway, here you can see one thing about the front I really like is that the front door is actually hidden. You can't see it from the front. It actually is, up those stairs on the left you can see, and then it kind of goes behind where the area I'm putting the stone on right now. And the front of the house is actually pretty private. The only windows on the front of the house are on this white stone part, and they're actually blocked by a screen I put up because of the bathroom there. So, I wanted to have some privacy. I also thought it was kind of a fun little thing to add. The lower part of the house all the way on the right, you can see that's like farther back. That part has windows, but the front part near the street doesn't actually. So I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of this more like private part of the house near the street. You don't really see in from the front, but from the sides and the back, there's lots of windows. So yeah, I also went with this roof that's kind of this metal, this like very light metal. I don't know what it's from. I think might be from one of the worlds. I think it's from whatever world had the Aurora Skies, I think. So I think it's from that pack. I'm not 100% sure though. And here I'm putting on some gray stucco. I actually matched this stucco as best as I could to the chimney, which is the chimney that came with that fireplace. I think it's from Supernatural. It's a base game fireplace, but the Supernatural version of it has that gray chimney instead of the ugly red brick one. So I tried to match the stucco to that chimney, so it kind of matches like that. And then, of course, I have the white stone, which is in the front there, and also on all of the supports around the back. And then I went for like more of a natural look with this like kind of faded wood. It's like very desaturated wood. And one little detail I thought was kind of fun was above the columns here, you can see the wood actually is vertical just in those areas. And the rest is all going to be horizontal. It's not that way yet, but you can see I'm starting to do that. So yeah, just like where all the columns are, it kind of carries up vertically. So I thought that kind of was a nice little detail. And then, of course, you have also the stucco as a bit of an accent, too, on one of the balconies. And then also over here is stucco, where the other two balconies are. But yeah, so kind of a nice mix of materials. And here I'm just recoloring all the half walls, which I actually end up recoloring again later, of course. But yeah, there we go. And yeah, so let's see what's next. I think windows are next. So I go with the matching wood color for the windows. That goes with the wood on the back of the house. And here you can see I'm getting that screen in, and I'm using a fence kind of to hold it in. I've done this before on various other houses, and it's not like a thing I'm claiming is like that original. I've seen other people do it too. It's kind of like a fun little thing. And you can see it's off-centered, and the reason I off-centered it like that is because the windows for the bedroom below, where I have that cutout in the foundation, are off-centered as well, but to the other side. So I thought it would be, a kind of interesting thing to have that, so it kind of is matching in a way. It's like asymmetrical, but matchingly asymmetrical, I guess. But yeah, and that room is going to be a powder room, but I put really big windows on it, and then I put that metal, kind of like corrugated metal screen there, so that will, add privacy to that bathroom, but also bring in a lot of natural light. So the windows I just added there for the study, and then downstairs that's going to be a bedroom. So I'm putting the windows right now, and then yeah, just getting some more windows. I kind of position the windows in a way that there's no windows above the support columns. So the windows I'm just putting on where the horizontal wood siding is. So that was kind of like, I don't know, just a little design thing I wanted to do. But yeah, essentially getting in some more windows here and kind of getting them all around. I used just two kinds of those big floor to ceiling windows, just the single 1x1, or I guess 1 tile ones. And then I have the 3 tile ones that have like that line across the top. And then, yeah, for the lower level, because that area is, over the water, if I put the floor to ceiling windows there, they'd go all the way to the floor, and it would look like there was no floor. Like it would look like the thickness of the floor is like, tiny from the outside. So I use these windows from University Life, which don't go all the way to the bottom. So I think that looks a little bit better, especially on that area of the house. So yeah, I use those in the area that kind of sticks out over the water. But yeah, anyway, I think next is the front door. I actually moved the front door because originally I had it there, but it interfered with the doors for the laundry room and the bathroom, which will be like right in that kind of nook by it. And I didn't want to move objects to the doors, so I want everything to work nicely. So I actually like what I did here. I moved the front door, so it's kind of like a fun little zigzag to get to the front door, and it has this like very like open entrance with all those windows there, but it's still private from the street. So I thought that was kind of fun. And then the front door wasn't interfering with the doors to the other rooms there. Anyway, I think I have all the doors in, and then I start just with putting in like basic furnishings and stuff just to get an idea of the layout, and then I'll come back in and finish all the rooms. This is the kitchen. The kitchen's one of my favorite rooms in this house. It's really, really unique. It basically just runs along that whole wall with just one island, because of course all the other walls have windows, and then it's just very sleek, very modern, very minimalist. And then you have that fireplace, which kind of separates the kitchen from the dining room, which you'll see. Yeah, I really like it. And I also use these stools, which I believe are from Fastlane stuff, which I've never used those before, so that was something a little different. But yeah, and then I'm getting in a dishwasher and a microwave and a coffee machine, and I think that's pretty much it for the kitchen for now. Of course, I'm going to, come back to it. And here I'm just adding this little area that will become the dock for the boats. Later, I do that near the end, actually. I put out the dock, but I was realizing that there was no way to get outside of the house, like off the house from the bottom floor. There was balconies, but no way to get off the balconies, so I thought the dock would be nice, and you can see I put a staircase that runs from where the dock will be up to the back of the garage. So I put a back door to the garage, and then also there's like a little pathway that goes between the garage and the house to the front door, so you can get down to that boat dock and to the back of the house without having to go through the house, which I thought would be a nice thing. But anyway, here I'm just getting in the dining table, which is kind of in that area. And then up here, this is the formal living room. So this is, just less of less of an informal space, But yeah, you have those 2 love seats. I was going to put a bar in here, but I felt like it was kind of strange because I feel like the entertaining area would be downstairs and not up here. So instead, I just put those 2 love seats in, and then also a grand piano. So I thought that was kind of formal. And I also combined 2 of these nightstands here to make a a little fun side table in the entrance there. But yeah, so that's that for now, I guess. That's the study. I just put bookshelves in it. This is the master suite, which has its own kind of private hallway there with a balcony. And then the bathroom is off of that. And then you can see there's an archway here that leads into the bedroom. And then down here, I make slight adjustments, I believe, so I can make the bedrooms down there a little bit less of a weird shape, but it's still kind of strange, I guess. Yeah, so the downstairs bedrooms definitely are not as nice as the upstairs ones. They don't really have very good views, and they're also very small, but, you know, they're still there. It's nice. And then the upstairs bedrooms, of course, have these nice big windows, lots of views. And I'm just getting in the beds there. And then this is the more informal family room, which is directly below the formal living room. And this is the room that has the back door that goes out to where the dock will be. So you can kind of see the way that connects up. But anyway, here I'm just getting some wood on all of the balconies and stuff on the house, just so that looks nice. And yeah, I think we're going to start getting in some paint and flooring. Actually, all the walls in the house end up being just white. So, you know, very clean and modern. And yeah, I'm just getting in a little bit of a wood baseboard there. So just for a bit of detail, but yeah, pretty clean lines and stuff. Very simple colors for the walls are just white. But yeah, here I get to change all the half walls again because I can't ever decide. So yeah, I'm just changing the half walls. Originally they were just the same wood that's on the walls and the floor. Here I'm changing them to be the wood that's the trim from the windows, because that makes more sense for that, you know, because it's kind of like trim as well. But anyway, so just painting all the rooms in the house now, and then we'll get some flooring in here. So this is the obviously main entrance. So you just have a nice kind of, I don't know, it's not really marble, it's just stone, I guess. Just a nice stone floor that kind of runs through that area. And then I had a little bit of indecision with the wood floors for the house, but I eventually settled on just a light wood. I used this wood texture. I think it's from Ambitions, I believe. I don't know, it's kind of nice. It's a little different than some of the other stuff I use, although it doesn't really work well going around corners, so I did not end up making it go around corners. I just have the wood just go straight through. So yeah, I like that because it looks better that way. I think that's pretty much it for the wood floor. I consider changing it more, but I don't end up changing it more. So it kind of just stays like this, but it's nice. Very light, kind of neutral look there. And then here's getting in some blinds. So yeah, all the rooms have blinds eventually. You know, I don't do it all right away, but they all do have blinds in the end. And then yeah, here for the kind of entrance hallway, I just got a little bit of art there. And I actually quite like this little area here. So next to the fireplace, you can see to the left of the fireplace is where the stairs are that go downstairs. And I ended up putting these floating shelves that kind of just rest between the walls there, and I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't really put much in them because there wasn't really many like objects that made sense for that area that fit on the shelves. So, you know, I also put a shelf over the fireplace to kind of make a nice wooden mantle. And here in the rest of the living room, I guess I'll come back to it, putting ivy on the outside first, though. I believe this ivy is from Dragon Valley because it looks better than the other random ivy I have from the store, so I use that. But yeah, so back inside, we're going to, I guess, try to finish off the living room. I think this is the first room I do, is this formal living room. And don't worry, the couches do not stay lime green. It's a little bit of a bold color there, but that was just the default. Here's getting in some lights on the ceiling. So there's for the hallway and the living room. And then also those bathrooms, or just the bathroom and laundry room there. So here, recoloring the fireplace. It's kind of got the same colors as the floor, though for some reason it doesn't look the same, but it is the same texture and color from Creative Style. Yeah, I ended up making these love seats a light brown or a medium brown, I guess, kind of like a leather look to them. And then I added this kind of a light wood, but yeah, that's essentially the color there for the colors for the living room. And then I'm looking for a rug. I really wish that they had larger rugs that were like a better shape, basically. Like for some reason, the like Savvy Sellers collection like rugs that came with what was it called? Midnight Hollow, I think. And that was like for like selling things, because it was like a kind of open for business sort of thing, get to work sort of, you know, like that sort of thing for The Sims 3, but it was kind of weird. It was on the store. But yeah, those rugs, which you'd normally use to like make a store, so like anything you put on the rug would be like for sale. Those rugs fit, like they have a good perfect size rug. It's like there's no other rug in the game that's that shape and size. But I don't really want to use it because I don't know if it would like make things weird. So yeah, it's annoying. I wish they kind of had normal rugs that shape and size. It's like the perfect size, but 'tis fine. Here I just put just like some gray, so this matching gray on top of those little like flat parts that kind of work as like little, I don't know, awnings or whatever, like little covers where the doors are. Anyway, here I'm just putting some terrain paint. You can see the little passageway there that runs between the house and the garage. And I'm also getting some windows on the garage as well, since I had yet to do that. So yeah, just getting windows and doors on the garage. And what else? I think, yeah, I put terrain paint inside. Now, if you actually download this house, which you can, there's a link in the description below. It should be at the very top of the description. If you download the house and you actually want to like play with this, with Sims in it, if they go in the garage, they're probably going to complain about the room being unfinished because it has no flooring. It's just terrain paint. So, you know, you can always place flooring in there. I just like sometimes how garages look with just the terrain paint because it matches the driveway that way. And so, you know, it is what it is. So here I'm just kind of working on the little entrance area. Got a little mirror, a little plant, got a phone there on the table. And I think that's mostly it though. And there's also a clock there actually on the back of the fireplace and a little mat there. So, you know, you can wipe off your feet. I also put this fun record player there, which I thought was kind of cool. It's kind of like a quirky retro item for a modern house, but you know, people who live in modern houses can have retro items in them still. So I thought that was kind of fun. This is the upstairs guest bathroom, or just hallway bathroom, I suppose. So this house, you know, like I mentioned at the beginning, has 3 full bathrooms and 1 half bathroom. So of course, one of those full bathrooms is the ensuite for the master. And then this one is the kind of hallway bathroom for the 2 other bedrooms on the top floor. There's also a powder room up here too by the entrance. But yeah, so this is a pretty simple bathroom. It's kind of just squeezed in here between the hallway and the staircase, but you've got a nice sink there and you know, some counter space, so I put random clutter on it, and then the tub shower combo as well. So yeah, just getting in some details here, like this little like soap bottles and cleaner, I don't know what those are, cleaning bottles, and a paper towel on the counter. Got some hand towels and toilet paper, a little medicine cabinet over the toilet, you know, all the nice little details. And then of course a little mat there on the floor. So yeah, that's the hallway bathroom. And then I'm going to do the powder room here. So this is the room at the front with those big windows and the kind of corrugated metal divider or privacy panel. I don't know. So yeah, this is kind of a bold statement bathroom. You got that checkerboard, not really checkerboard, but you know, grid tile on the wall, and then the black stone sink. So pretty cool. And it's a nice big powder room actually. So yeah, got a lot of space in there. And I also put in, I don't really know if I put anything much else in there, but yeah, just got a little fossil on the wall there. That's very nice. But yeah, so just a nice hallway bathroom with the pebble floor. It's kind of fun sometimes. And actually this house ends up having 2 laundry rooms. So the little 2x2 room that I'm tackling right now is the upstairs laundry room. And then there's going to be another laundry room on the lower floor. So the idea behind that is, you know, now you don't have to carry your laundry up and down the stairs. So that upstairs laundry room is kind of like for the 3 bedrooms, you know, that are on the top floor. And then the lower laundry room is for the downstairs bedrooms. So, you know, some fancy houses have 2 laundry rooms. So, you know, I thought, why not? I had the space, might as well make this a fancy house with 2 laundry rooms. So yeah, this is the study here, which has a nice wall of bookshelves, also nice big windows, and then a door that leads out to a balcony there as well. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, here I'm just getting in, you know, some nice wood tones for the furniture. And you have a nice desk here, and also, of course, a couple chairs there, which I don't think I've used those before. I think those are from 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff, I believe. And I think they're actually swivel chairs, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I went with kind of a red color scheme in here. So you have like the red chairs and stuff. And then I don't know if there's too much else in here. I actually couldn't fit too much more in this room. So, you know, I was going to put like a stereo in here, but it didn't really fit very well. So I didn't. And then, I put a base in the room as well in the corner there. And then I also, a plant, of course, got to have a plant. And then I think a rug kind of to top it all off. So, you know, also some stuff on the desk as well. But yeah, pretty nice, very simple study, fairly minimalist. So, you know, it's pretty nice. And a lamp in the corner as well. Look at that. So there you go. And next, I think I'm going to tackle the bedrooms now, and then we'll be able to move down to the lower level. So this bedroom, I believe, is supposed to be kind of like a teen's room, I think. Or it could be a guest room too, I suppose. But yeah, it's kind of, you know, could be either one. But the color scheme in here is purple, I believe, if I remember correctly. So it's kind of like got a purple vibe to it. Very muted though with that bedspread, but still nice. And you have a nice dresser there. Also lots of windows in this room. This room is kind of on the end part. It's over the kitchen, and it has over an overhang kind of over both ends of the house that are over the water kind of overhang. So I think that's kind of cool. And you have those big windows. And then just a nice little cozy, not really, I don't know if it's cozy, but it's a nice, very clean and, very bright bedroom. So obviously got the blinds and the windows there because otherwise it would be quite hard to sleep in the morning. And then, also a nice plant in the corner. Also a chair there. It's next to the dresser. Also got a TV in this room, so that's pretty fancy. And I think that's pretty much it for the bedroom. I also have a little closet. Of course, I build all my houses nowadays with closets for every bedroom because it just, seems about right, because most houses have closets for every bedroom. And so that's that bedroom. This bedroom here is supposed to be also kind of like a teen's room. It's a little bit smaller, but, still has nice views there, some nice big windows. And also it's kind of a dark blue, kind of a dark teal. I don't know if it's teal. It's kind of like a turquoisey teal. It's got some green in it, but it's like a very dark color. And got a dresser there, and actually all the furniture in here so far is store content. So you got that bed is, I think, is store content, and so are the dressers and the nightstand. And then I think also so are those wall things. Those wall things might be, I think the car one is from Roaring Heights. I'm not sure about the other one. But also got some posters here. I also put this little dining table here, which is supposed to be like a little desk. So, because there wasn't room for a normal size desk, so I just got a small one here in the corner. But, still nice, a little space for a laptop. And then just recoloring the carpet, and also getting another poster there, and then a beanbag chair, which kind of makes the dresser not usable, but I liked it, so I put it in. And also the closet, of course. So that's that bedroom done, I believe. So next, I think we're going to move on to the master suite in a hot sec once I finish putting the stuff in there. So this is the master suite, which has a very nice hallway that's like kind of private, has a balcony off of it as well. And then at the end here, the main bedroom area has huge windows and also overhangs over the end of the house as well. Kind of has a front row view of the cemetery, which maybe isn't the best thing because that's what's across the river, so maybe not the best view ever, but it's not like a bad view. It's still cool. I was originally going to go with green in here, but I ended up not doing green. I ended up doing blue, which you'll see. Once I put a painting over the bed, I kind of changed the bedspread to match. I also have gold accents in all the furniture, which is kind of fancy. So these nightstands have gold accents. I actually kind of mixed and matched a lot of different furniture. So like these nightstands here, obviously they're not from the same set as the bed, and also the dressers from a different set too. But just as long as I put in all the same colors on them, it all kind of goes together. So it looks pretty cool. And so just getting in the kind of turquoisey bedspread now. And there's your dresser. I'm putting in, I think that's from Master Suite stuff or whatever that pack was called. And and then I also get in a mirror as well. And the only thing that bothers me a little bit about this room is I want there to be a TV because it is the master bedroom, but then it has to go up against the glass there, which it looks a little weird from outside. Not ideal, but it's okay, I suppose. And I got a plant in the corner there. And then I'm also going to get in some seats, just some chairs in here as well. So that's nice to have, and just recoloring those. And then also getting a plant in the corner. But it's pretty simple. Nothing too crazy here. Getting a rug in as well, of course, makes it a little bit cozier. But that is it for the bedroom part. And then I'm just going to put some stuff in the hallway here. Just nothing too much. Just a runner and a art piece and some plants. But now we're going to move on to the master bathroom. So the master bathroom, unfortunately, a little bit of the space from the master bathroom got stolen by the chimney. You can see there, which is from the fireplace in between the kitchen and dining room downstairs. So ideally, I probably would have put the shower where that chimney is, and then it would have been a little bit less cramped because you can see the shower is a little cramped. But, it's okay. I really wanted to have the double vanities there because I thought, that's kind of an essential thing for a master bathroom. So, I have those. And then this whole bathroom, or actually I say pretty much, it's really not the whole bathroom. Like half the bathroom is from master suite stuff. I think the sinks are, the tub is, and that like shelf thing over the tub is. But then the other stuff are from other places. But anyway, pretty nice bathroom. I'm getting kind of a turquoise color that matches the bedroom on the towels here. So just doing that, and then just doing some other stuff here, some little bit of recoloring. Also going to get the floor in, of course, so there you go. And then the closet for the master bedroom is actually through the bathroom, so it's a little quirky, but, it's just kind of how it ended up. Anyway, that is that for the second floor, or the top floor, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much done, I believe. So now we get to move on to the lower level. So down here, I think I kind of start with the family room area. I actually end up putting in a sectional sofa from late night instead of using those other ones, which I think are from the store. So yeah, I put in this sectional sofa, which I thought was pretty nice, and it kind of fits the space a little bit better. And there's also a nice wall of bookshelves there along the back. And I also got a chess table in this room as well. So yeah, but this room, of course, it's a little bit more secluded from the rest of the house. And then it also has a fireplace as well, which is nice, and kind of the back door access to the dock, and it has a TV, and also I put a gaming system in there. So it's definitely more informal than the upstairs living room. Anyway, what am I doing now? Let's see. Getting in the mantle over the fireplace like I did upstairs with the shelf there. And here I was going to put some stone under the fireplace there, but I did not. And yeah, I'm also going to recolor the stuff in this room as well. So recoloring the bookshelves there, and then also the couch here. Also, I'm going to get rid of the light, that weird light underneath. Don't love that, so I changed it. But yeah, this room kind of has more of a green color scheme going on. So got that green painting on the wall, and then also the sectional sofa itself is green, and then you have that little pillow on the chair. So it all kind of goes together. But now just doing some final recoloring in here. I think that's pretty much it for this room. And then in the kitchen and dining room, it gets definitely more interesting. I don't know if we'll get to the kitchen next. I think we're gonna do this laundry room first. But yeah, the kitchen's really cool. I really like the kitchen. It is. I go with blue countertops, blue cabinets. Definitely something a little different, a little bit more out there. But it was pretty cool. I think it's definitely kind of fun, to do something a little different. Oh yeah, here I use this rug under the dining table, which is actually a planter thing from Into the Future, but I like the size of it, so I used it. Anyway, got a nice dining table in there with some plants, and I actually do adjust these island pieces because they looked a little strange. I kind of wish they blended together better. As you can see, it kind of gets inset a little bit on the back part of the island, but oh well. Anyway, here I'm getting in the blue for the cabinets. I went with this very rich blue and then contrasted it with the white marble countertops, which I thought was nice. And the upper cabinets I make a light gray instead of, or kind of white instead of the blue. So the blue is kind of just an accent, but yeah, the fridge is blue and the dishwasher is blue. So it's definitely kind of a fun kind of vibrant kitchen. It's definitely something different. And yeah, here just recoloring the other appliances. And then I'm also going to get in a backsplash as well. So getting in, I think, just kind of this horizontal tile in white. So it kind of matches the countertop there. And yeah, it's a very clean, modern kitchen. I really like the way it turned out. I think it's just very nice. And it's nice because you have that view out over the water as well while you're cooking there. And I also went with yellow bar stools because, yellow and blue goes pretty nice together. And then also getting in just some decorative thingamajigs just in the kitchen. So getting those around. And then also a mat there, which is nice to have. So yeah, I also recolor this fireplace slightly. I got kind of matching marble on it. And yeah, so that's the kitchen. As for the dining room, the rest I really do here, just some plants, I think, and then some shelves under the windows. So that kind of just adds a little bit of detail. But yeah, otherwise nothing too much more with the dining room. It's a pretty simple room. I do put an outdoor dining area off the balcony from the dining room, and I put a grill off the balcony of the kitchen. So kind of, extends those spaces outdoors, which is pretty nice. And yeah, I just put the gaming system there in the family room. And then for the shelves here, I just put some random things on them, just some detail items. But yeah. And yeah, so I'm recoloring the cabinets in the laundry room as well over here. Oh, I also recolored these top cabinets too. I just got a little bit of a metal strip on them. So there you go. And you can see Creative Style has been very, very laggy. I don't know if you can tell because it's sped up so far, but you can kind of tell, even sped up, how laggy it was being. Just Sims 3 things. But yeah, so this is the fancier laundry room because it has a sink in it and it's bigger, it has cabinets and stuff. So, a little bit fancier than the upstairs one. But yeah, it's just nice to have, I guess, two. I don't know, I had this extra room. I was like, might as well. Anyway, this is the downstairs hallway bathroom. So, this is for the 2 bedrooms downstairs, and it's pretty much the same kind of stuff that's in the upstairs bathroom. Different sink though, and you also have a nice big window in this bathroom as well, which I put blinds on, don't worry. And I also went with kind of a fun blue tile, like this dark blue tile, which is inspired by the kitchen that's on the other side of the wall there. So I thought that would kind of, bring a bit of vibrance and fun into this bathroom. So yeah, I did that. And then I also got this kind of funky mirror, which I think is from Diesel stuff. So that's there. And also a nice floor, a more neutral floor. So there you go. And I also got a little circle rug in here as well. So yeah, that's the bathrooms. I think all bathrooms at this point. And then there's a little runner there on the hallway. And we're going to move on to the downstairs bedroom. So this bedroom is also supposed to be kind of like a teens room. There's like 3 teens rooms in this house. So yeah, that's kind of the idea here. And then the smallest bedroom would be kind of a kid's room. So, well, I guess the upstairs bedroom at the end is kind of a guest room, could be a guest room. But yeah, so this bedroom is like black and white with like hints of salmon, I guess, with those lamps there. And also the zebra print bed, which, I would imagine it's not real zebra print because that would be pretty horrifying. Just, it looks like it, just like a fabric pattern. And then getting in some posters on the walls. And yeah, this room kind of just looks out to the blank wall across the way that is the kitchen. So, not the best view ever, but it's still got lots of natural light with all those windows and kind of a funky little corner there. You can see the windows wrap around that little nook there. But yeah, also got a beanbag chair in here and getting in a rug as well. But yeah, then we just have one more bedroom to do. I think actually just one more room inside, which is that last bedroom. So just but spending my time recoloring that rug. And then also, of course, getting some clothes in the closet here. So doing that. And yeah, so this very small bedroom, which has kind of the front windows that are kind of mostly underground, but you still got natural light through them, is kind of a kid's room. I lofted the bed, so it's one of the lofted beds, and I put a desk underneath. So I thought that was kind of fun. A fun use of a small space, because it's kind of like runway of this bedroom. It's very long and skinny. It's just only 2 blocks long at the front, and the back is 3 blocks wide, rather, not long. So yeah, it's a small room. But, it gets the job done. You got like a little dresser there. I got a little bookshelf in as well. And you can see I put the desk in already as well. And then I put a drum kit in here because I thought that'd be kind of fun. So why not? And yeah, just getting in a few things around the place. Some posters as well, I'm sure. Just also a chair, that's nice. I decided to do something different than a beanbag chair because 2 of the bedrooms in the house already have beanbag chairs, so I thought I'd mix it up. Got a Diesel stuffed chair, I think, and then a houndstooth rug, and then some plants in the corner, and then this is the little closet there, so that's for the bedroom. Of course, you could gain more space by removing the closet, but I like it for detail. Anyway, the inside of the house is done, so that's exciting, and now the next, who knows what is that, 8 minutes of the video is going to be the outside of the house. So this is the dock. So you can see it's accessed from that family room area, and also there's outdoor stairs there that come down from where the garage is. So it's kind of nice. You can get to the dock without having to go through the house. And then, just kind of, just trying to fix those stairs there. But anyway, the dock is pretty far down. It's actually kind of interesting because the lower level of the house, despite being kind of technically the basement level, is still pretty far above water level. So much so that you can see how many stairs down it is to get to where the dock is, which is just above water level, So it's kind of interesting. You can see it's a fair little journey down there to the dock from what is already the basement of the house. So that's always why I think it's cool to build on these kind of hilly lots, because it's always so much of a terrain difference, from the front to the back. It's always more interesting to have houses like this where you look at the front, you look at the back, and it's like, whoa, you wouldn't have guessed. Well, you kind of can guess because you can see the back of the house a little bit from the front because it kind of sticks out. But, here I just got a rowboat and a jet ski on the dock. So, it's like a river, a small river. So I didn't think it'd be appropriate really to have like a big, speedboat. It's kind of strange, so just went with a small boat. And anyway, right now I'm just adjusting the terrain slightly. This little area here between the house and the stairs is just going to be a planting bed, basically. So yeah, I think at this point I'm going to start getting all the plants for the landscaping. So that always takes a bit of time, So essentially this like little planting bed, also this corner here by the garage, has some plants that kind of run down the hill here towards the dock, and also kind of hides the terrain being a little bit wonky because of the stairs. But yeah, and here I'm just getting in some plants in this little little flower bed, little planting bed thingy. But yeah, there's not too many flowers actually in this house. Only the white hydrangeas. Most of the plants are just bushes. I don't know why. I always tend to do that. I kind of think that having too many flowers makes it look a little bit too busy. I also put a hedge across the front. You can see there's a half wall by the garage. So that kind of hides where the trash cans are. So I decided to mirror it with a hedge on the other side, which I thought was kind of fun, and kind of made it look a little bit more private, and it had this kind of separation between the house and the road. So I thought that'd be nice, especially since the house is pretty close to the road. Doesn't really have that much space, not really that much of a front yard. But anyway, there I just added a little bit of dirt there on that like window well, and here's getting some more plants that kind of go around the house. So that kind of goes around the back there. And then also some more bushes and random things along with the hedges here. So yeah, just getting that in. I always kind of go for, I guess some could call it overgrown. I don't know why. I just kind of like how it looks. So I just like it to be lush, I suppose. And then I also got some reeds down here by the water, because there's, the world has those kind of just around the river area. So I thought that'd be fitting. And then just some more plants, more ferns, things like that. And then a tree, I got an oak tree, I think, right there. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it for landscaping, actually. That was pretty quick. Took longer in real time, of course. So I thought it was going to take longer in the sped up footage, but not really. And then, of course, I'm going to get in the dirt terrain paint, which I think is always very important. It always helps make the house look a lot better when, you have some dirt under the plants instead of just being grass. I think it just adds that little bit of extra detail. Anyway, I think all that's really left is outdoor lighting. Oh, I actually still have to do the garage. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, we still have the garage and then outdoor lighting, and then also some outdoor furniture. You want to take advantage of all those balconies. So yeah, here just touching up the terrain paint in the garage because some of the dirt got in there. But yes, so you can see the garage is split into two spaces. You have the garage with the car in it. And then on the right side here, you have a kind of work space. So I have this like inventor's table from Ambitions. I put a art easel in as well. And then I also put in a desk with like a drawing pad on it. It's also a pull-up bar. So it's like a little bit of an exercise element to this room as well. But yeah, I thought it'd be kind of like a fun little bonus room. Like workshop, I guess you could say. That desk I think is actually from Midnight Hollow, maybe. I think it came with that. It's supposed to be like an inventor's or like a tinkerer's desk or something. It's like a little shelf above it with like random, model making things. And then I also put a kind of industrial looking bookshelf by the door. So yeah, I quite like it. I think it's kind of a fun space. And I also put a tarp on the floor underneath the art easel. So yeah, kind of a fun like making room workspace thing. I thought was kind of fun to have. And then in the actual garage, there's like some tools for like cars, and then I also some like toolboxes and like that workbench. And then I also put in a bike rack with a bike in it as well at some point. But anyway, here just recoloring the mailbox and trash can, adding a recycle bin. And also, what else? I don't know. I don't think I do too much else. Oh, an air conditioning unit. I always like to have those. So I put one over there in the corner. And what else? I also put like an electrical box on the house behind the garage there. Also a shovel in the garage, little bins or little pails, I guess, buckets. That's the word. And also a bike. So that's nice. And then I paint underneath all the freeze levels and stuff just black because it just looks cleaner than having the unfinished walls and like the weird carpet that I use. So, that kind of helps there. Make it look very nice and clean on the levels that, are not really being used. And also inside the various columns and stuff, and inside the chimney, I put some stone. And then I also recolored under the roof. It's kind of like this wood texture I always use. But yeah, so now we're just going to do some outdoor lighting. So that's cool. It's very, very fancy. Got to have some outdoor lighting. I put porch lights on all of the balconies and stuff as well. So here by the front door and on the garage, just so it looks nice at night. But yeah, we're actually getting quite near the end here. Only about a minute left of building before we're going to head into some screenshots. So I hope you stick around for those. And if you've watched this far into the video, thank you for sticking around. I hope that you enjoyed watching me build this house. And if you did, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd click the subscribe button and also like the video if you liked it. And I always love to hear your feedback in the comments below. So if you have anything to say, leave a comment. Anyway, you can see I put all the outdoor lighting in. I also put in some lounge chairs, and then this is a little outdoor dining space, basically. So it's kind of nice to have off the dining room, off the indoor dining room. And I also put like a grill out by the kitchen, which you can see there. And what else? I think just a few more small random things for the most part, like a little love seat, outdoor love seat there by the dock. So I guess you can kind of watch, I don't know, watch the river go by, I suppose. Some dead grass under the house, because the sun doesn't really get there. And then the last thing I did was I recolored the edge of all the kind of floors here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope that you enjoyed watching me build this house. I hope you enjoy the screenshots. I hope that you all have a wonderful day.